This is from Pro Football Talk, 2024 pre-camp power rankings from NBCSports.com. Chiefs 1, 49ers 2, Lions 3, Ravens 4. They have the Bengals at 8, the Buccaneers at 9, Texans at 10, Dolphins at 11, and the Browns 12 ahead of the Rams and Steelers. They say just like last year, Deshaun Watson, biggest wild card in the league. That's awfully low. G. Bush, I've asked a number of people that I've had on the show. Can you ever think of a quarterback that was a 3-time Pro Bowler and then didn't have a huge, major, career-ending type injury who just vanished? And the closest anybody got, Sam Monson from Pro Football Pro Football Focus came up with Mark Bulger was a little bit like that. And I'm like, okay. And his thing was he got beat up by that's one of the reasons I would be stunned if Deshaun Watson doesn't play close to what we saw from him prior. There just hasn't been somebody who played at a high level for 3 years and then just went away.
Yeah, it's very difficult to even guys like Michael Vick, right? Michael Vick went to the penitentiary for 3 years. Didn't do anything. No nothing. No throwing. He was in jail. He came out and put up an MVP season after he was in jail. Like there has never been an elite quarterback who, like you said, like just went from being mentioned as one of the top 5 quarterbacks to just being nothing. I can't think of anything. Mark Bulger is a really good example of that. But for me, if you ask those people, say for instance, Deshaun Watson, the Deshaun Watson we saw against the Baltimore Ravens, if that Deshaun Watson is there the rest of the last year, where would they be at? People would say they had a good chance to go to the AFC Championship game.
Yep.
People would say, well, wow, that Deshaun Watson, yeah, of course, obviously that. And so when that happens, you always say to yourself, I think we are all a prisoner of like today. Like, I'm an emotional guy myself. I mean, they call me the Duke of Knee Jerk for no reason. You know what I'm saying? But if you really look at it and once you go back and watch every single rep that Deshaun Watson takes, I mean, the Tennessee game, he played well. The Cardinals game, he played well. He played well against the Baltimore Ravens. He didn't play that much against the Colts. Didn't play very well against he didn't play well against the Steelers. The Bengals game was a mess because of the rain, but Browns still won that game. But if you look at it, I mean, his record is 5-1. You look at some of the stuff that he did. He has some good things that happened. I just think it's over exaggerated about how well or bad he played in that season last year, and just get ready for it. There'll be a lot of people that will backtrack and act like they always thought Deshaun Watson was great when he throws for his 4,000 yards and he's back to doing what he is, especially if he's going to play all 17 games. So I'm waiting for it. People will talk about, oh, well, this is the Deshaun we wanted to see, and who would have thought he was playing that well? Well, we told you that all off season. It's just about at this point him going out showing that, and I think he's poised to do that given the fact that he's as healthy as he's been, and he's ahead of schedule in terms of his shoulder and health. So that doesn't seem to be a factor either.
Yep, if he's on the field, Browns are going to be in. It's going to be a lot of fun football season for the Browns.